to do a couple different series. The first one, I just want to talk about finishing mechanics, strong side when you have the back, right? So if I'm cutting over to the back, and I'm falling to my strong side, I like to cut my leg over so it's harder for him to shed this hook, right? When I grip, I don't want to just go thumb in. It's better to fold this over so I can get a nice grip, and then I can go 4 fingers in. And then with my left hand, I can go thumb in, right? So I have an over-upper position. There's a couple different ways you can finish. The first way is you can stomp on your feet, extend both arms, and then lean back, and then finish the choke here. If you feel like you're here and he's defending and he's grabbing my choking arm, yeah, go ahead and grab it, yeah, and I can't get enough torque to finish it, use your top leg to pendulum. So I can pendulum to sit up to pull my right elbow back. So I can kick, pull back, then it goes right to the finish, right? If he's giving me a lot of trouble, right, that's the best way to do it, because you try pulling here, a little bit, you can't finish, you're going to pendulum, pull this back, then you can drive your thumb forward and then pull it back and finish. And also once you're here, if he starts giving trouble where I can't grab this, you can always put your hands behind his head and then you can finish and go. So one more time, just basic finishing mechanics from the strong side. So seatbelt, I'm protecting my attacking hand, right? I fall to my strong side and I bring my leg across, right? I can fold this over, then I can go 4 fingers in and then cross. I can stomp, lean back and straighten to finish. Or if he's defending, I can pendulum, bring my elbow back here, and then I can finish. Or I can bring my hand behind his head and then finish again, okay? So just basic mechanics. Let's just drill that a little bit, and then we'll move on to something more advanced, all right? 1, 2, here. When I stomp down, I want to straighten my arms, bridge, and lean back, and then my head doesn't need to be there anymore. And then no matter where he goes, I have good control. Yeah, even if he pops over, I can keep my arms straight and I can finish, right? So it's about getting that grip and rotating, and you should be fine. Right? On the other one, where I pendulum my leg, turn a little bit. So I'm on this side here. So when I pendulum my leg, my head's going to be close. So here, I'm real close because I don't want him to turtle up to rotate out because I don't have that top hook stopping him from turtling up. So that's why my head's here, because my head's away, he can come up and he can start to unwind this. But if I'm tight, now I can just pull and finish, and my knee is just real tight. Okay, so now we're going to do Pena Choke from the weak side. So let's say that we fall to our weak side, my head's in the correct spot. But every time I'm trying to like pass this through, he's just constantly, right? He's defending, and I just can't do it. But it's easy for me to grab this lapel. So make sure that you're nice and tight. You're grabbing this lapel. I'm going to take my lapel and I'm going to pass it over to my right hand. And I just want to grab at the very edge of that lapel. So I want you to stomp down a little bit to create a little bit of space. So I have my right arm underneath. My left one is right next to his neck. I'm going to push his head and pass my left thigh over the top here. And I cross. If I keep this open, he's going to push this and pass it and turn. So I'm here and then I cross. Now I find my hand on his thigh and I push as I pull my right hand like this. So this would be a super, super tight push, right? But once I'm here, it's like I can't get that one in, but you can always get this one. This shouldn't be a problem, right? To get that underneath one, but this is going to be the problem. So I bring this one over. And then even if his hand's there, I'll still put it here. Because once it's there, he'll have to pull it out, right? Or else I'm just going to choke him with it in. I'm going to stomp a little bit just to put him away. I push his neck, my leg passes over, I cross. And then I push on my thigh, and I stomp. Ryan, thank you for volunteering. Right, so I go to my... I'm going to my weak side, my head's in the proper space, but I can't grab it, so I'm going to go on this bottom one. I pass this over The tip goes right there, and now I'm going to stomp a little bit to create a little bit of space here. I can even bring my leg up if I need to. My left leg goes over the top and I cross. I pull my right hand as I push on my thigh. Okay, questions? Alright, 1, 2, 3. Same thing. I'm pulling and I'm gripping and I'm passing this over. So when we're in this position, he may not go down. He may be defending a little bit, so I can't pass my leg over. But you can always pass your hand. So your hand is going to go 4 fingers in, you're going to pull, and then you pass that lapel to your left hand. Then you pull your right arm out, and you grab your own lapel. And you're going to do a double like this to finish. So, tight, I'm coming underneath right here. Yeah, he's tight here. So you can always make space with your hand to open up and then pass that 4 fingers in. You might be able to go behind and finish, but it's better to pull your hand out, go 4 fingers on your own lapel, and then open up like that. Brian the Canadian, please. So, I'm on that side, controlling. If you're worried about your partner turtling up, you can cross your feet underneath this top leg to control their spin. And then I can go here. I'm going to open up and pass it. Pull this out, 4 fingers in, and then I drop. So this is a variation on that first choke. Okay, any questions? Alright, 1, 2, 3. Right here, right, we pass that lapel over. But in a perfect world, he ends up going over, right? Like that. So I want you to come up to your elbow, and I want to make sure that you're cinching your arm real tight. And I'm going to scissor my legs, come up to my knees, and then I drop my left elbow in, and then I pull and I finish. So notice how I have this almost like a baseball grip, and I'm pinning this behind his neck as I'm casting my right wrist, and then pulling. So I'm like here, and I'm dropping, and then I'm pulling this one in. So in the event that they end up passing over, right? They pass over that, right? You have to scissor your legs, put pressure in your partner, and then come up. You can walk a little bit, then your elbow comes behind, and then you pull your lapel towards their neck. Yes, mister?
Sorry to do this, you are. Could you like shift around?
This should help. Here, I'm passing this through, and you can keep a little bit of a cinch if you feel like he's starting to go. So when he hops over, I need to scissor my legs, pull this, and come up. So I'm pulling my lapel back, and I'm dropping my elbow in to finish. Okay, questions? 1, 2, 3.